Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to the Nemesis Gaming League. Your boy Psycho is here to bring you back to our third match of the night. We're going to the Prospect League, Banshees versus Faded, and I am in the booth with... I have so many favorite people in this league, so many people I enjoy casting with, but this one in particular is a legend among the Nemesis people. Seabiscuit, welcome. I'm happy to have you.
I'm happy to be here with you, Psycho. It's always a very spicy meatball when we get to cast together, and
So good,
I-
so good.
so tasty, so cheesy, so great. And I am just excited to be here to round off tonight's matchups for Monday Night Rocket League.
And let me just say, I got to cast your last match, but I want to personally congratulate you on the 30 consecutive wins in Nemesis and like the high 80, low 90% win percentage. That's just insane, my guy.
It's 31 now. I swept again today, so you know.
Ooh, 31. I'm behind.
Yeah,
That's
you're
good
you're,
stuff.
you're you're stuck on Saturday. It's Monday now, and that's what we're
it
here
is.
for.
But I just wanted to touch on that, but we're going to get straight into the Prospect League, straight into the Banshees versus Faded. And this actually right here, Seabiscuit, is a potential playoff preview between Banshees and Faded. Both of these guys could go into the playoffs and duke it out. So what we're seeing right here could be foreshadowing for later on in the season.
And that always adds excitement. I mean, you have two upper middle pack teams facing off today, and one of them could really solidify their position above the other by taking a win, while I believe Banshees is one game less in the win column than Faded, so they could tie up their season records if Banshees is able to pull off a win tonight, I think. Or I might have it backwards. I'm bad at
I think you're a bit backwards because Banshees are 4-2 and Faded's 3-3.
Thank you for the fact check.
No problem. That's what we're here for. But Banshee's a little bit better, but still, I mean, they got 2 losses to their names, but they're looking pretty strong. I'm going to give them that. And there's a couple of names that I just want to address here that everybody knows. Okay, first of all, the elephant in the room, Chillin' Beast. Let's just talk about him. A lot of people don't like him in the Discord. He's a bit of a heel, if you will, but the man is actually putting up numbers. He's actually doing really, really good this season.
Yeah, he definitely earned the beast in his name this season, putting up really good stats for his team, playing super well. But you know, I had the joys of playing with him as a sub in my season 1 team from all you old season 1 players, you know, us like 10 people left from season 1. And he was a solid player then, just had pretty poor internet, so we didn't play him much, and he steadily improved through the years, but he also has a teammate in Flying High, who I had the joys of playing with in season 2, who I have mad respect for. Flying High is one really slept on player and really intimidating, and you should be on the lookout for him to fly high and hit some crazy goals.
And that's awesome. But moving to the Faded roster, a couple of names I want to talk about. Parallax. He's kind of an old head, if I'm remembering. Hopefully I'm not mixing him up with somebody else, but I'm pretty sure he's a bit of an old head in Nemesis. I think he's been here for several seasons. And if I'm remembering correctly, he's pretty good for his rank.
We've only played 4 seasons, but several sounds cool.
Several is more than 2, right? 3 and 4 is several.
Oh, you got a point. I will say, Parallax, I have some experience playing against him in season 2 when he was on Rockerman's Challenger team, and I can't think of the name. Help.
Oh, man, I can't think of the name either. Arrival?
That's their rival team.
Ascension.
That team, and he is a very hot and cold player, and I mean that in the most literal sense. Either he's going to come out and be the best player on the field and drop a hat trick a match, or he could have a really bad game or series and almost be non-existent, and he can be a big part of this Faded team if he shows up hot. And if he does, Banshees, watch out, because Parallax might paralyze you.
That is definitely a possibility here. However, it looks like somebody from Faded might be having
Date
some sort of
issues.
issue. His network driver, it looks like. I'm not exactly sure which person's having a problem, but I know that we're a little bit into the time here. It looks like we're 4 minutes in from. Um, I'm not exactly sure what time we started, but I know they got 10 minutes before a forfeit is forced. So hopefully somebody's able to pick it up for Faded.
Yeah, well, it looks like it's either
Oh,
it's
okay. If
either
Banshees are willing to wait, then a forfeit won't be forced. Okay, cool. And it looks like the Banshees are saying, let's wait it out. Easy peasy lemon squeezy.
so we're gonna just sit here and ramble
We're
for
just going to
10
pretty
minutes.
much just sit here and ramble. Let's talk about pizza because that's
Pizza.
what Bagels always talks about whenever he needs to kill time
Huh.
is pizza. And
Oh,
I love pizza.
pizza is good. I mean, I'm a very basic man. I'm happy with just some pepperoni, but you throw some mushroom on there, a little. What else? I like sausage, but not like the little tiny craps you get at like a Pizza Hut. The big chunky ones you get at more like Italian restaurant style pizza. Those,
That's good stuff. I'm not even going to say out loud what I like on pizza because all it's going to do is cause controversy in the chat.
Oh, you're a pineapple guy, huh?
I'm a pineapple guy, bro. Put some pineapple on my pizza.
My grandma's her favorite style of pizza is Hawaiian, so I have no issue personally with pineapple. Like someone brought me a pizza, like, hey, here's a free pizza, and they had like pineapple on it, I'd
You're
eat
gonna
it.
you're gonna eat it. You're just not gonna spend your own money on pizza with pineapple on it.
Yeah, but if I'm on the website, like order my own pizza, there ain't gonna be pineapple, you know?
I respect that. I respect that. I truly do. But one thing that I'll say, because I somebody brought up a good argument. I've always been a pineapple lover on my pizza. It's just something about it just tastes so good. But I've never had a good counter argument whenever people say, fruit doesn't belong on pizza. You know that argument?
Yeah.
I've never had a good counter argument for it, but somebody brought some big brain stuff to my table the other day, and they said because somebody told him, "Oh, fruit doesn't belong on your pizza." He said, "Oh, really? That's funny because why is the sauce based off of tomatoes,
Tomato. Yeah.
which is a fruit? That's interesting."
Just immediate roast right there. It's
Just
over.
immediate, like you
Yeah.
can't come back from
the,
that. It's over.
the war has been won on the pineapple pizza side. They have taken victory, and no one can argue against it. Unless you're one of those people. I mean, a lot of places do like and do
Doo
like
doo.
custom sauces. I know like Papa John's, you could get like their buttery garlic instead of like normal pizza sauce on your pizza. So in those cases, you could be argued against that there isn't a base that is a fruit, which
That's
is,
true. That's true. Just like yeah, like you're. That's exactly true. Just like the Alfredo and all that stuff. Yeah, there's different ones, but really, when it comes down to it, is that real pizza? If pineapple's on pizza ain't real, then pizza without tomato sauce ain't real. I mean, that's an argument.
oh, getting real deep now. Oh God,
Getting real deep now.
you're testing my pizza knowledge over here. I'm here to be tested on Rocket League knowledge. Now I'm being tested on my pizza knowledge and being a big man.
That's true, but these guys are
I eat my
killing us.
pizza.
Oh, it looks like we finally got somebody in that's going to be able to fill it up. So I think that we should be able to get this underway. Everybody's asking if everybody's ready. I'm ready. Are you ready, Seabiscuit? I'm not sure. I think that means that he is ready. I want some pizza. I hope everybody else wants a pizza. I want pizza with pineapple. If you don't like it, I'm sorry. But we are ready to join up, and we got our teams joining up right now. Let's get hype in the chat. Banshee is going to be running Chillin' Beast, Flying High, and TTV Young Ruby. I'm just going to call you Ruby. Fade is going to be running a Bachman, Fear the Beard, and Parallax as we get into this game one. A Bachman is going to start the pressure off early, but Ruby is going to try to send it out. I Fear the Beard keeping the pressure. Chillin' is going to get a big clear. As Chillin's going to find it off the sidewall, trying to get the second touch, but Parallax is going to send it out from his back wall. Ruby catches it, tries to get it past one defender. He does, gets it past the second defender, and that was close. And Flying High is going to come in and clean it up.
Yeah, great pressure here. Unfortunate 50 by I Fear the Beard, but young Ruby, not quite sure who that is on their roster, but great pass to get over the last person, and Flying High just taking the open net and sinking her.
And that's going to be putting the Banshees up by one, just exactly 30 minutes having gone by before the first one. If I Fear the Beard is going to come in with a shot right there, but Flying High is going to make an easy save. Ruby is going to be able to get it past one of the defenders. Going to try and keep with it. Does a little fake, it looks like, but Parallax is able to get it off the back wall. He's in the midfield. He's going to send it off of the back wall. Chillin's going to miss his touch. A Bachman is there, but it's going to go just wide. I Fear the Beard gets a pinch, but it goes the opposite direction of what he was needing it to. A Bachman sends it up. Parallax trying to get a redirect, but is not able to find the touch as it gets sent out. Banshees trying to make their own counterattack right here, and the wow, that was an empty net as Ruby's just going to come in for an easy goal.
Yeah, great little pinch there by Flying High. Wanted to reverse it in himself, but Ruby just able to get another open net. And these Faded players really need to start playing better defense and not getting beat as last man, or it's going to get ugly really fast because the Banshees are getting a lot of open nets, and you don't like to see that. And another one.
And another one. Just as you were saying it, it's going to happen. Faded is just absolutely leaving their net wide open, and Banshees are punishing them time and time again for this. And Banshees are going to be up 3-0 now. 3:30 left on the clock, so there's plenty of time left to play for Faded to come back. They definitely cannot let their spirits get down right now. They really need to turn on the afterburners. But Flying High is going to find it in the mid. I Fear the Beard finds a second touch in the mid, but can't get it past the defender. A Bachman off the sidewall. Ruby going to try to make something happen, but Parallax is going to find the 50. This could be a dangerous ball as we see Faded double right there. It's going to be unfortunate, but they're not going to get punished for it. Parallax send it down to Banshee's corner. Flying High trying to make something happen, but Chillin's going to bump him. And then a bit of a double commit coming out from Banshees right there. They might be panicking a bit as Chillin is going to miss it in the backfield, but Ruby's going to clean it up. Try and make something happen as he pops it up, but it's going to get taken over by Faded. As we reach the halfway point, Seabiscuit Faded down 3-0. What are you seeing from your analyst standpoint? What do they need to do at this point?
They need to increase the quality of their touches. I mean, at this point, it seems like they're just touching the ball to touch it. There's no real involvement of their teammates for most of their touches, and they don't start involving each other. This 1v3 style of play for offense isn't going to work against this Banshee squad, and this Banshee squad is well aware that as long as they don't pass, they don't have to play hard on defense. You know what I mean?
I know exactly what you mean. Banshees are definitely out here looking good with 5 shots on net and 3 of them able to make goals off of. They've only been forced to make 1 save so far, but Parallax trying to make something happen right there. Unable to as it bounces off the post. The ball's going to get sent up. A Bachman trying to find the double off the backboard, but he does not. Chillin is going to send it out. Parallax trying to make something happen for Faded. Ruby's going to miss his touch off the back wall. I Fear the Beard puts it in front of the net, but doesn't have a teammate there to clang it in. Chillin Beast in the midfield, gets it past one defender, but can't find his second touch. Parallax sends it out, but Highfly is going to keep the pressure. A Bachman in the midfield, sends it to the side, finds a second touch. He's going to try to make something fancy happen. He almost gets it in, and Parallax is going to clean it up.
And a Bachman, what a play. I mean, a Bachman subbing in from the novice league, gets a nice touch out the wall and a big dunk right there on Chillin's face. And Parallax, he didn't have to work hard to score that one. And I know they're happy to finally break the ice and get their first goal.
I like how you said that, right in Chillin's face.
What did the five fingers say to the face?
Slap! As he is going to try to pick it up, though, in the midfield, is going to miss a second touch, going for the demo on I Fear the Beard, but not finding it. A Bachman coming in. His novice self is going to score on 2 prospect defenders.
And what a shot. A little freestyle spinny doos there, and just put a nice power shot to the top mid of the net, and nothing the Banshee defenders could do to get back and save that one. And they bring it within 1, and now there's a chance.
The novice freestyle spinny doos. I'm loving that right there. A Bachman trying to make the comeback. Faded only down by 1, 30 seconds left. This could be it. A Bachman is absolutely toggled.
Yo, I need to contact their GM, and I need to make a move for my novice league. Bachman, have yourself a day, young man. Nice shot.
That is not going to happen. You know KN is not going to give this man up right now.
Not a chance.
30 seconds left. Faded coming out of nowhere and tying up the match. Parallax with a good stop right there. Flying high is going to touch it. In the mid, Parallax is up. Doesn't find the touch he's looking for, but I Fear the Beard is going to put it back to the mid. A bit of a double commit from Banshees, but they're not going to get punished for it. 10 seconds left on the clock. This could go to overtime. Banshees is going to send it out from the mid. Flying high, puts it on the backboard. This could be dangerous. The net is open, but it's going to touch, and we're going to go to overtime in this Game 1 Seabiscuit. This is intense.
Great way to start the series as a caster. You always love an overtime to start off. That was how you know it's closely matched teams.
Most definitely, especially in Prospect. You know, and I think that Prospect doesn't get a lot of attention or credit, but it's really kind of a proving grounds, to be honest with you. You know, Novice is like, I don't know, like child's play, but Prospect is really, it's aptly named. It's where you start to see people really either shine or peak.
Yeah. Yeah, or you see people fail and crash and burn. I mean, it's the place where you learn who is the future in this league and who might not be. And everyone on this pitch right now is trying to prove to every GM watching that they are a future in this league and that they deserve to be around for a long time.
And I think that all 6 players on this field are actually doing a really good job of that, as Parallax comes in and gets a demo right there, trying to make something happen for his team. But Banshees are able to clear it away. Chillin is going to put one on net. Parallax with the save, a bit of a double commit coming from Faded, but they're not going to be punished for it. Flying High is going to try and keep the pressure for Banshees. A Bachman is going to get the touch. He gets the 50 against Ruby. It's up. Chillin makes his touch to send it away. It's not as dangerous anymore, but Parallax is going to come in and send it down. Flying High with the clear. I Fear the Beard in the corner. He's going to miss his touch and leave it for a Bachman. The Bachman is trying to get it out. Chillin put one on net, but Parallax with a good save. Almost 2 minutes into this match, and it looks like Dan just joined the match. I'm not sure if maybe that was the person that was having some issues earlier. So we might see a Bachman fall out of this, which I'm not gonna lie here, Seabiscuit. That might not be the move for Faded.
Yeah, Dan better play like he's the man. That's all I'm saying. If they're gonna be taking a Bachman out after all he's done in this match, regardless win or lose here in overtime, it's really hard to justify taking the novice player out for your normal third man. But chemistry is a big deal, and
ooh, Chillin' Beast coming in and gonna clean it up as we're talking about something else. But Chillin' Beast is gonna go ahead and put a nail in the coffin, putting Banshees up by 1 in this series.
Yeah, Chillin' just getting a great 50 on a Bachman in the corner, and I didn't catch who was in that there at the end, but they are unfortunately caught going for boost, and Chillin' able to push it in the bottom left where he just couldn't get back in time. And Banshees taking game 1 on a very big and exciting game 1 at that.
That was really, really nice, as we got in between 2 and 3 minutes of overtime in the first game, and that could be a foreshadowing of what is to come in this match. And it looks like a Bachman did leave the match, so Dan the Man might be the one stepping in for him. Oh, never mind. A Bachman came back So we're definitely going to see. I'm interested to see how the lineup changes for Faded, if it changes at all, because like we were talking about Seabiscuit, I think that would be not the move to take a Bachman out. He seems to be popping right now.
He is popping. He's popping like pop rocks in a soda bottle. I mean, man is doing insane things for a novice player, and definitely proved himself to be worthy to be in here. But it looks like he's just here in case internet for Dan is bad.
That is very true. That is very true. As we see Dan the Man take the field, not that that's a bad thing. Dan is the actual person on this roster. So presumably him being a prospect, he's going to do better than a Bachman did. However, do got to give a quick shout out to a Bachman stepping up from the novice league. But I'm going to stop that as Flying High is going to come in and take some pressure early, just like we saw in game 1.
And Dan just missing his touch, and it doesn't look good for the switch. I mean, I know it's only 5 seconds in, but Dan comes in and misses his first touch. I know he probably didn't get a good warm up, but good job by Banshees to capitalize on the missed touch by Dan, the third man.
And you're probably right there. I'm sure Dan did not get a great warm up since he was late for this game. He more than likely wasn't playing other games. So hopefully, I know for some players, it's absolutely paramount that they have to warm up, and other players can just play at any point in time. So we'll see. As Chillin' Piece comes in, he gets a little one of those spinny dudes, but is able and puts one on net, but it gets stopped. Parallax is going to put it up, trying to make something happen. The ball's going to float in the midfield. You got an odd touch from I Fear the Beard. Flying High is going to send it out of his defensive zone. Dan the Man's going to miss his touch in the corner, but Parallax is able to clean it up for his partner. The ball gets pinched to the mid. I Fear the Beard gets a touch, but it's going to be just wide of the net. Dan is going to find it in the midfield, send it down, Chillin' almost redirecting into his own net, but it's going to go just high and bounce off the backboard. Parallax trying to make something happen, but Flying High is going to 50 with him, and it's going to go in favor. I Fear gets it past one, but can't get it past Chillin'. It's going to get sent all the way back to Faded's defensive zone. Parallax trying to make something happen in the midfield. As Ruby finds a demo on I Fear the Beard. Dan finding a demo on Ruby. Dan going to send it back to the mid, but Chillin' is going to send it out. I Fear the Beard. Gonna try and find something. High Flying is actually a different novice player. Sorry to get the two confused. Chillin' was there, but Parallax is gonna send it to the side. We're just a little under 2 minutes gone in this game, Seabiscuit. Faded is from behind. Do you think that we're gonna see a repeat of game 1?
Content-wise, I'd love to see a repeat, and I think there's still room for it to happen. It's just Faded's got to make some of these touches they're missing. There's a lot of very bad touches right now going on by them, and it's leading the Banshees almost camping out in their half, just getting free pressure all day like it's a sample at a Costco.
And they definitely got to be careful with that, as that pressure can quite easily and within a matter of seconds turn into goals. But we've just been seeing some midfield ping pong back and forth as both teams really can't get any sort of offense generated in this past 30 seconds. Parallax is up, though, trying to make something happen, but Chillin' is going to 50 with him. The ball is sent to the corner. Ruby is going to 50 with Fear the Beard. Parallax missing his touch in the midfield, but Fear the Beard is there. Looks like Ruby bumped Chillin' right there. Chillin' might have been able to get a good touch. Chillin' off the sidewall. Finds a second touch off the backboard, and he's able to get it past the defender and sneak it in.
Chillin' just taking the whole team. I mean, Ruby kind of screwed him out of an open net. He said, you know what? If I don't get the open net, I'm just going to 1v2 and beat 2 guys and take my own open net.
Good persistence right there from Chillin' as he's able to follow the ball and just bully it into that net, putting his team up 2-0, just under 2 minutes left on the clock. Faded definitely going to have to find something here as they're down. Dan is up, but Dan's just barely going to miss that. The perfect opportunity for Faded to get some momentum. I Fear the Beard was almost let that go in. It looked like he was miscalculating how fast it was going. As a third man myself, I've done that many times, and it always feels bad when you think the ball is moving not as fast as it is Seabiscuit, but then you realize, oh my goodness, Parallax is going to come out of nowhere and bang that in.
And Dan getting a nice little pinch out right there to Parallax, and Chillin just not quite able to read it, while Parallax says, "Here, I'll take you to the library and I'll show you how to read the backboard," and gets himself a goal.
I like that. I would like to go to the library myself because I cannot read those backboards for anything, Seabiscuit.
They're a very hard book to crack, I'll tell you what.
And it also doesn't happen when your IQ is 75 like mine. But regardless, 1 minute left. Banshees up by 1. Faded needs to find something right here, right now, as time is winding down. They really can't drop this game too, as it's going to put them on their heels and make them have to reverse sweep the Banshees. 40 seconds left, and they're not able to make anything happen yet. As Chillin is going to pop it up to the mid. Parallax is going to find the touch in his own corner. I Fear the Beard follows it. Fakes flying high. Tries to get it past Chillin, but Chillin's going to find the touch. Over to Parallax. Parallax misses his second touch, but Dan's going to send it out of the corner to the mid. I Fear the Beard is going to keep the pressure. Dan is up, tries to find the angle, but just barely misses it. Parallax going to try and keep the pressure, but it gets sent out. Less than 10 seconds left. They need something right here, right now. Parallax is going to keep it out of danger. The ball needs to get kept up for Faded to find this second game. Oh, and Flying High is going to find the touch and find the 0-second goal.
And that's just a little added insult to injury. Insult to injury by there. But a great shot by Flying, really just showing them like, hey, you're not the only ones who want a 0-second goal. I do too, because I want that MVP right now.
Definitely adding salt to the wound as Flying High pads his stats a little bit right there at the end. Both teams, honestly, I feel like just like in game 1, that was really good. Even though the goal difference was just a little bit more this time, I feel like Faded still played really well in that game, Seabiscuit.
They did, and they gave themselves a chance at the end, just weren't able to capitalize. And they have a lot of good looks and a lot of moments they could capitalize. Banshees are not known for not double committing. They have a lot of double commits, and if Faded can just seek out those double commits, weather the storm of the Banshees pressure, they could really find a lot of open nets, and they could really turn the series around. And who knows, maybe we'll get lucky, and just like last series we got to watch here on Nemesis with Grandmasters and Gravity, Grandmasters almost reverse swept there too. So
that is very true, and I think that it is possible for Faded to reverse sweep this situation. So hopefully they'll turn it around, and like you were saying, at the very least, we will get a game 5. And if it could go into overtime, that would just be even better.
Yeah, at least 20 minutes of overtime in game 5 is what I'm feeling.
At least 20 minutes. I mean, is that a record? Let's just go ahead and set a record. I don't even think Nemesis has an OT record, but we're about to set it with 20 minutes. As we get into this game 3 right now, Banshees being up 2-0 in the series. This is the match point for them, and if they win right here, they will sweep the series. So Faded looking as much as they can. Faded actually putting a Bachman back in over Dan the Man. Dan complaining a little bit about some lag issues. So maybe they thought, we'll go back to a Bachman, as a Bachman actually popped off in the first match. I'm sure you remember, Seabiscuit.
I ain't going to forget that for a long time.
Well, right now, a little under a minute having gone by, neither team being able to find. Oh, as I say that, Flying High being able to sneak one past the defender.
Yeah, and Flying High just put an awkward ball that Bachman couldn't read and caught I Fear the Beard on his back foot, and he just almost got the save, but just not enough car. Maybe in the Dominus he would have saved that one.
So close, but unfortunately this is Rocket League. This is not horseshoes or hand grenades, so close does not count here.
But we do have goal explosions.
We do have goal explosions. and a goal implosion. One.
You just imploded my mind.
Oh my gosh. I fear the beard with a good save right there. Flying high, coming in with a heater on net. Parallax in the midfield is going to send it down. A Bachman was up trying to find the redirect, but just narrowly misses. But I fear the beard almost put it on net, and a Bachman. How did he have enough time to rotate back?
If he even rotated out, to be fully honest with you, I think he was just like, you know what? I feel like staying in the box today, and it was a good choice to stay in the box because he got a bucket. I know this ain't hoops, but I'm gonna call it a bucket.
A bucket, I like it. Bachman stayed in the box and procured a bucket.
And a Bachman bucket.
A Bachman bucket is flying high. Finds a 50 in the midfield. Chillin' Beast is able to get it past the defenders, but not able to get it out of the corner. Ruby finds it in the midfield. Goes up, fakes a Bachman. He's going to take control of it, sends it out, but Parallax is going to pinch it with him. Chillin', keeping the pressure for Banshees. 3 minutes left on the clock. 1-1. Banshees taking this match will sweep the series, but you can tell Faded is absolutely not willing to let that happen. As they put one on net, a Bachman looked like he was trying for the redirect, but might have inadvertently saved his own team's shot right there. I fear the beard, trying to slow things down a bit. A Bachman is going to send it over. Chillin' Beast keeping the pressure for Banshees. 15 with Parallax in the corner. A Bachman in the corner finds the touch, sent out, flying high, puts it off the backboard. Ruby is there, and he's going to put it in.
Highlight real plays. I mean, a Bachman just an unfortunate touch out and flying high. It says backboard's free real estate, and my teammate is the real estate agent, so they're going to score this deal.
Dirty. Bachman's novice might have been showing a little bit right there. Not that we can hold it against him, because he is, in fact, novice, subbing up for prospect, which means he's playing with people that are quote-unquote better than him. So I'm going to give him as much credit as I possibly can. But Parallax in the midfield is going to send it off the backboard. Chillin' is going to read that and send it out of his defensive zone. Chillin' in the midfield sends it across, but Parallax finding a touch. I fear the beard puts it down. A Bachman is there. He tries to put one on net, but it's wide. Chillin' Beast off the backboard. Parallax keeping the pressure for Faded. It's in front of the net, but Ruby is able to send it over to Chillin' on the sidewall. Chillin' sends it down. Parallax off the sidewall himself. I fear the beard is going to keep the momentum for Faded, trying to get it in front of the net. It was in front of the net, but Parallax just wasn't quite fast enough. And we're getting closer to closer with just 1 minute left. Oh my goodness! Chillin' with a good pass and flying high is going to put it in.
Chillin', great touch to the backboard and flying high. He's shooting low today, and he puts her right down the floor and right into the net.
That's going to put Banshees up on Faded by 2 points. A minute 30 left on the clock. Faded absolutely going to have to pull something out right here, or else they're looking at getting swept, which nobody wants to get swept. Nobody wants to get swept, period, but definitely don't want to get swept on stream. Excuse me. One letter difference here. I fear the beard in the corner is going to send it down to Parallax. Parallax trying to make something happen, but Chillin' is going to send it out in the midfield. Can he make something happen? He might put one on net. It's wide, though. He finds the second touch to put it back, but a Bachman sends it out. Flying high in the midfield to Chillin'. Off the backboard to Ruby coming in, and that's the second big pass play we're seeing from Banshees in this game.
Yeah, and I think we're going to have to call it Brick Mason or something, because that backboard's just getting tattered by passes from this Banshees team, and they're just reading all of them. Just shoving it down Faded's throat, and the brooms are starting to move a little bit, so Faded needs to get something going quick.
The brooms are starting to move. 44, now 40 seconds left, and Faded down by 3. They have to absolutely pull their goalie. If you're playing hockey, you want to pull your goalie at this point and just put everybody all in. You have nothing to lose and only goals to gain. As Parallax in the backfield is going to find the touch, trying to find the second touch off the sidewall, and he does. He sends it down. I fear the Beard's going to pop it up. Is anybody there? Bachman is not there. Flying High is going to send it out. Parallax off the sidewall. Less than 10 seconds left, and it's, I believe, mathematically impossible at this point for Faded to win. Banshees only have to let it touch the ground, and there it is. The Banshees are going to take this match in a sweeping fashion.
And a very dominant sweep. Outside of game one, Banshees really just seemed to have control the whole time, and Faded just unable to capitalize on mistakes and making a bunch of their own. But great series by the Banshees, but definitely something Faded could look back on and work on and improve for later in the season, because I'm sure we'll see both of these teams again in the playoffs.
Oh, most definitely. I cannot disagree with that. And even though Bachman subbed up from Novice, he still did an amazing job. But one has to wonder if they had their full roster there the whole time and weren't having ping and internet issues, if this matchup might have turned out a little bit differently.
You want to wonder, but at the same time, Bachman did have the highest score in both matches he played in. So you're unless Dan would have came out and been top fragging the whole time, I don't know if it would have made much difference having Dan there over a Bachman. And that's not a shot at Dan, it's more of a applause to how well Bachman
Banshees
played.
played. Oh,
And
Bogman and the Banshees both.
yeah,
Right. I definitely agree with you there. And maybe you're right. We might have seen pretty much the same turnout, as the Banshees absolutely played out of their minds. So congratulations to them on that. And on that note, ladies and gentlemen, I hate to say it, but I believe that's going to wrap us up for the night as we conclude our third match. But as always, Seabiscuit, I always love having you in the booth with me, and I appreciate you coming here and filling this, or not filling a spot, but you know what I mean, being here with me.
I always like being here with you, Psycho, and I can't wait to cast with you again.
Oh, it's always a pleasure, and I'm sure we're going to have many more in the future. And we are going to have many more games in the future, as this is just Monday. So we only have to wait till Wednesday before we're back with 3 more spicy matches for everybody to watch. And then Saturday Night Rocket League after that. And as always, if you're here and you're new and you're not a part of the Discord, come over, join the Discord. We would love to have you and get you into matches. Even though we're in the mid-season, you can always join the free agency and have a chance of getting picked up. So look into that. We got Twitters, we got all the social media accounts, so definitely look into it. Enjoyed having everybody out here tonight. Everybody have a fantastic night, and we will see you next time.